Let us take some time to study God's holy will with the sermon titled, "You do not realize now, but later you will understand." About 2,000 years ago, Jesus gave this word to the apostles during the foot washing ceremony. "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand why I am doing it in this way." Everyone, do you know how many of these things happen in the path of faith? Why did God command Abraham to offer his only son Isaac and Noah to build the ark? At the moment when God gave us the word, there were many things that we did not even know why we had to do it. However, doesn't the moment come when we can understand why God did so in that way? In this age, when God said, "Do these things, but don't do those things," we do not know the will of God and think, "I want to do this, but why does God tell me not to do this?" Or, "I don't want to do that, but why does God tell me to do that?" However, after some time, God will let us know everything. When we look at the history in the 66 books of the Bible, there were many times like this. When God told the Israelites to march around the city of Jericho 7 times, they thought, "Can we conquer it just by marching?" However, what happened after that? Didn't God show them the results? Also, when Gideon's 32,000 men were reduced to only 300 warriors, they did not understand God's will at that time. Why should we reduce the number like this? In their perspective, it still would not be enough to increase the number. But God told them to reduce the number. At that moment, they did not know the reason. However, after that, God led the Israelite army, who were a small number, to win a great victory. God defeated their enemy of 135,000 soldiers all at once. Such history shows us that you do not realize now, but later you will understand. As we walk the path of faith, during each process, we may face obstacles, pains, and many more things we want to avoid. However, these things cannot be solved by avoiding them. This is a process that we must go through. We must always keep in mind that when God gives us such things, God's will to give us blessing in the end is contained in them. Let us take a look at John chapter 13, verse 7. In chapter 13, verse 7, it says, Jesus replied, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand." Here, Jesus was trying to wash Peter's feet during the foot washing ceremony. At that time, Peter said, "How can you do this for us? This is what servants do." When Peter refused, Jesus said, "Unless I wash you, you have no part with me." Then he added, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later, the day you will understand this will surely come." In this age, we receive various kinds of guidance from Heavenly Father and Heavenly Mother. As you receive their guidance, you may often think, "I think this way would be better." Although we do not understand now what God tells us, later we will understand all the reasons why God tells us to do so. Thus, those who have realized always walk with obedience, following the Lamb wherever He leads them.